What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So the last video that we posted, man, it got a lot of traction and a lot of views. I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers, everybody that engaged in that video, comment, liked, all that stuff. So just thank you guys for being a part of this, and we're having another great episode to show you guys this week. So we have some cool watches coming in today, so we need to get back to the office so I can show you guys those watches. I'm looking forward to showing you. That's why we all watch these videos, right? These luxury watch YouTube videos. You want to see the watches, and I understand that. I try to give you a little behind the scenes so it's not super boring. But yeah, man, so do me a favor if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm happy to have you guys here and come along this journey with me. So let's get back to the office and I'll show you guys those beautiful watches. All right, so here we are. I know this is your guys' favorite parts of these videos. So let's dive into it and just kind of go through these right now. These are all 2025, recently dated, fresh new box, beautiful watches. So let's dive into the first watch right here. This is a beautiful, highly sought after Datejust 41 millimeter. This is the blue dial on a Jubilee bracelet with a white gold fluted bezel. This is one of the most popular watches out there that Rolex has to offer in the Datejust lineup. The Jubilee bracelet with the white gold fluted bezel is always going to be the highest premium. This has recently gone up, and so has the mint green dial. So just a really beautiful watch. Next up, we got the same watch, but this is an oyster steel with a smooth bezel. Really beautiful. Just look at this watch. I mean, you're talking $3,000 cheaper, at least $3,000 or $4,000 cheaper than the white gold fluted bezel. This is oyster steel with the smooth bezel. Looks really nice on the wrist. And yeah, I think a really underrated watch, just very beautiful. And that blue dial is just, that you can never get old. Just both blue dials are absolutely stunning. Look at these watches, man. So you got your oyster steel on the smooth bezel, and then you got your Jubilee. So comment down in the comments down below, tell me which one you like more. Both significantly different in price, but you still can get a great watch. Beautiful watches no matter what. And then last watch I want to show you guys today. This is a freshly dated 2025 GMT Master 2 not Bruce Wayne, Batgirl. The black and the blue bezel, and just a really nice watch, freshly dated, ready to go, ready for a new home. These have recently gone up as well. You know, everything in the watch market has gone up since the tariff announcement, and things are getting higher and higher each day. We'll see what happens. You know, I can't really, I don't have a crystal ball, but what's crazy is it's really a volatile market right now. There's not a lot of stock out there. Dealers are fighting over the same watches. So it's harder. Normally I can find watches pretty easily, but it's been tougher lately, that's for sure. But we have one more watch coming in tomorrow. I really want to show you guys. It's a really special watch, so stay tuned and keep watching this episode, and we can switch over to tomorrow when that watch gets here, and we'll show you that one. It's just a really stunning piece. So we're just waiting for that watch to come in right now. It's out for delivery, but while we wait, I want to kind of just give you guys a little bit backstory about myself real quick while we wait. And for those of you that are new here, you probably don't know, but I got into the luxury watch world about just over 4 years ago, and I went through the whole Rolex rabbit hole of how hard it is to acquire these watches and the things you have to do to be able to get offered those watches, and it opened my eyes up big time. I was able to eventually acquire a watch, and at that time, I, dove into the Rolex world full force. I flew all over the United States trying to visit different Rolex authorized dealers and create relationships and get as many watches as I could. And I was able to acquire a couple. Now, my job at the time, I was working for an underground construction company as a superintendent for a directional drilling, underground drilling crew. And I've been doing that kind of work for the last 15 years out here in Arizona, in the Arizona sun, in the Arizona heat, 120 degrees, 90-pound jackhammers, heavy equipment operator, all that stuff. And one day I just kind of came to a head with my bosses at the time, 15 years in that field, and we parted ways. And at that time I developed my own little watch collection. So as soon as that chapter ended in my life, I decided I was going to go for it. I was going to open this business, Scottsdale Luxury Watches, and I was going to go for it. So what I did is I actually ended up selling all of my watches that I had in my collection to fund the business. And I think I funded it with somewhere around $40,000 to $30,000. And we started selling watches. I started creating the social media. I created the YouTube channel, my old YouTube channel that got targeted and deleted. And I tried my hardest and did whatever it took to make connections in this industry. After a certain amount of time and losing a lot of monies to other dealers in this business, you kind of get the door open for you a little bit on where these groups are, how to get into them, and how to navigate the luxury watch world. So at first I lost a lot of money, but it's just part of the game. I still sometimes lose money to this day, but it's the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of the luxury watch market. So after opening the business, we went full force, social media, posting as much as we could, being able to acquire these watches and developing client base and, just understanding what it's like to go through that experience to try to buy your first luxury watch and you're unable to. So I wanted to do my best to fill that void. Now, after 3 years, of selling watches on the road, basically out of my truck and in my house and meeting people in public, we're sitting here year 3 and we finally have our own space here in Scottsdale, Arizona. We're right next to Westworld and we're in a prime location. So it just goes to show you guys out there, if you're tired of the way your life is going and you have to take a chance if you want to change everything. And sometimes the risk pays off and sometimes, you learn from your mistakes. But this business, thankfully, I've done things the right way, I believe. I follow principles of my own. And I think the construction world actually really taught me how to be a man of your word and to show up when it's time to show up. So that helped me, I think, in this business. Sometimes maybe the construction background, it's not the softest in the world, I guess you'd say. So I can be somewhat aggressive, but at the meantime, I'm a problem solver. I'm a fixer, and I want to complete a task that's given to me. So when someone's looking for a watch, I'm on it 100%, fully my attention. And I think it's paid off. Everybody that we've sold watches to over the last 3 years, my clients are awesome. They're some of the best people in the world. They have the best stories. They support this business, and it's just really cool. And this is what I do full time. We have the office building here, and we have, we're able now at this point to have lots of inventory, cycle in and out of it. And for those of you that are wanting to get into the luxury watch world, it's definitely difficult. It's going to take a couple years, and you're going to have money. You're going to have to take risks to get that money. But just don't ever get over leveraged. Don't ever use somebody else's money. Make sure that you can fund the watch. If you have $15,000 saved up, you can buy a $10,000 watch, flip it, try to make your profit, put that back into your bankroll. Never borrow. Rely on only yourself, and that's just kind of how I've done it, and I've been able to be successful. Slow and steady and calculated moves, no risk, and just try to run a good quality business. It's hard to come by nowadays, and that's what I strive for. So this watch is about to show up. Enough of me yapping. I'll show you this beautiful, it's a yellow gold day date, and I'm really excited for you to see it. So let's get to that watch, and I'll show it to you right here. So here it is, guys. This is the beautiful yellow gold day-date presidential 40 millimeter 18 karat yellow gold. This is the reference number 228348 RBR. It has the factory diamond bezel and the factory diamond baguette markers on the champagne dial. I mean, just look at how beautiful this watch is. This is jaw-dropping. Talk about a special watch. This one is 2020 dated, and we got this for significantly under retail costs for a client, and we're just happy to be able to get them that watch. So that's basically going to be it for this week's episode, guys. Shout out to all the new subscribers, and shout out to all the people watching this video. And huge shout out to my clients, man. Thank you guys for choosing to go through me for your luxury watch purchases. I know that there is a wide variety of choice of different people and different companies out there you can choose from, but shout out to you guys that choose to go through me and make it a cool experience. Really appreciate everybody out there. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I look forward to hearing your comments, and we'll see you on the next video.
That's a major key, that's a chess move. I'm your favorite G, I think it's best, yo. Stop with all the grilling, I'm on jet fuel. Taking off, clear the runway, now they cannot clip my wings. Yeah, they suck, they ain't homie, they ain't even on the scene. Play it smart, they don't know me, they just know what they see. What it costs to get flea, but this style ain't free, it's that swag.